The Onion is not your grandma's newspaper unless your grandma has a particularly dark sense of humor and an internet connection. The Onion uses parody like a very sharp, pointy stick. They poke fun at everything. Politics, skewered, social trends, roasted. The Onion's genius lies in its deadpan delivery. They report the absurd with the seriousness of a real news anchor. And that's what makes it so damn funny. It's satire, folks, but it's terrifyingly close to reality, which, let's be honest, can be pretty terrifying on its own. The Onion makes us laugh at the ridiculousness of it all. And sometimes, laughter is the only sane response to the world around us. The Onion wasn't always a digital behemoth. It started small, tiny even. Picture a couple of college kids in Madison, Wisconsin. Year 1988, their weapon of choice, a photocopier and a very dry wit. They started with local jokes, stuff only Wisconsinites would get, like, local man still not sure why he went to that corn maze. But humor, like a particularly pungent cheese, travels. The Onion's unique brand of satire started to spread, college campuses mostly, because who else appreciates a good fart joke disguised as political commentary? The Onion was a cult classic in the making. The 90s were a time of great change. The internet was born, boy bands roamed the earth, and the Onion, they were finding their voice, a voice that declared itself America's finest news source. Bold move, Onion, bold move, but it worked. The Onion started tackling national news. Politicians, celebrities, you weren't safe, their headlines became legendary. Bush regales troops with story of time. He found $20. Pure gold. People started to pay attention. The Onion was becoming a cultural phenomenon, and they were just getting started. The year 2000. Y2K had come and gone. The world was still here, and the Onion, they were headed to the Big Apple. New York City, baby, home of overpriced apartments and dreams of comedic domination. This move coincided with another major shift. The Onion went online. No longer confined to the printed page, their satire could now reach a global audience. The internet was a game changer. Suddenly anyone with a modem and a healthy distrust of authority could get their daily dose of The Onion. And get it, they did. The Onion's website became a haven for news junkies and comedy lovers alike. Section 5. The internet where The Onion found its people. In the vast, ever-expanding universe of the internet, The Onion found its true home. It was here amidst the chaos and the noise that it truly thrived. The internet was made for The Onion. Think about it, short attention spans, a craving for quick, digestible content, and an insatiable appetite for humor. The Onion's sharp, satirical articles were the perfect antidote to the mundane, a thirst for the absurd. The more outlandish the headline, the more it resonated with readers. It was a world where reality often felt stranger than fiction, and The Onion capitalized on that beautifully. A healthy dose of cynicism. In an age where trust in traditional media was waning, The Onion's satirical take on current events provided a refreshing perspective. It was a mirror reflecting society's absurdities, and people loved it. It was a match made in, well, if not heaven, then maybe a slightly dysfunctional server room. The Onion's digital presence grew exponentially, supported by the very technology it often mocked. The Onion thrived in this environment. Its readership skyrocketed and its articles became a staple in the daily lives of millions. The more outrageous the story, the more it was shared and discussed. Their articles were shared far and wide. Social media platforms became the perfect vehicle for The Onion's content. With just a click, a headline could go viral, reaching audiences across the globe. People couldn't get enough of their biting wit and spot-on satire. In a world inundated with information, The Onion's unique voice cut through the noise, offering a blend of humor and insight that was both entertaining and thought-provoking. The Onion had tapped into something special. It wasn't just about making people laugh, it was about making them think. Each article was a commentary on the absurdity of the world wrapped in humor. They were the voice of a generation raised on the internet, a generation that grew up with memes, viral videos, and a constant stream of information. The Onion spoke their language, blending satire with the digital culture they were immersed in. A generation that was skeptical of everything, but still held on to a sliver of hope that maybe, just maybe, we could laugh our way out of this mess. The Onion provided that glimmer of hope, reminding us that even in the darkest times, humor could be a powerful tool for reflection and resilience. Section 6, the Onion News Network, because sometimes print isn't enough. The Onion, ever the innovator, realized that words on a screen weren't enough. People needed to see the news, or at least a very convincing parody of the news. Enter the Onion News Network. Launched in 2007, ONN was everything cable news wasn't. Funny, self-aware, and not afraid to call out bullshit. Their videos were brilliant. They perfectly captured the absurdity of 24-hour news cycles, the over-the-top graphics, the breathless reporting, the sheer panic that seemed to accompany every story. ON was satire at its finest. Section 7, ClickHole, the natural evolution of the Onion's genius. The internet was evolving, clickbait was king, listicles ruled the land, and the Onion, they saw an opportunity. Thus, ClickHole was born. In a world where attention spans were shrinking and sensationalism was on the rise, the Onion decided to take a bold step. They ventured into the realm of digital satire, creating a platform that would not only mock the absurdity of online content, but also highlight the ridiculousness of our digital consumption habits. A website so perfectly crafted to mimic the worst of the internet, it was almost beautiful. ClickHole was designed to be a mirror, reflecting the shallow and often nonsensical nature of viral content. It was a parody that was so close to reality, it was hard to tell where the joke ended and the truth began. The creators at The Onion knew exactly what they were doing, and they did it with precision and wit. Headlines like 17 pictures of goats that will make you rethink your entire life, and quizzes like which type of bread are you became their bread and butter. These articles were not just funny, they were a commentary on the kind of content that was dominating the internet. They poked fun at the triviality of viral trends and the superficiality of online quizzes, all while engaging readers in a way that was both entertaining and thought-provoking. ClickHole was a stroke of genius. It was a platform that understood the internet's quirks and used them to its advantage. The team behind ClickHole was constantly brainstorming, coming up with new ways to satirize the latest online fads. Their creativity knew no bounds, and their ability to turn the mundane into the hilarious was unparalleled. It was satire on satire. ClickHole took the already satirical nature of The Onion and amplified it, creating content that was both a parody of internet culture and a critique of it. By mimicking the style and format of popular websites, ClickHole blurred the lines between reality and satire, making its audience question the authenticity of everything they read online. A commentary on our collective obsession with the trivial and the shareable. ClickHole highlighted how easily we are drawn to clickbait and how quickly we share content without much thought. It was a reflection of our digital age, where the value of information is often measured by its shareability rather than its substance. It was The Onion, but for the age of BuzzFeed and Upworthy, and it was hilarious. ClickHole managed to capture the essence of the internet's most popular content while simultaneously mocking it. It was a brilliant evolution of The Onion's genius, adapting to the changing landscape of media and continuing to deliver sharp, insightful satire that resonated with audiences everywhere. Section 8. The Onion's legacy more than just jokes. The Onion isn't just a funny website, it's a cultural institution. Their work has been featured in museums, they've won awards, they've even been cited as a legitimate news source by foreign governments. Don't worry, The Onion is very clear that they are not, in fact, a real news organization. Their legacy is one of sharp wit, insightful commentary, and a healthy dose of absurdity. They've shown us that laughter can be a powerful tool. It can make us think, it can challenge our assumptions, and it can make us feel a little less alone in this crazy, mixed-up world. Section 9. Why The Onion matters. Satire in the age of disinformation. In an age of fake news and alternative facts, The Onion's brand of satire is more important than ever. They cut through the noise and get to the heart of the matter. They expose hypocrisy, highlight absurdity, and make us question everything. And they do it all with a smirk and a wink. The Onion reminds us that it's okay to laugh at the powerful, that it's healthy to question authority, and that sometimes the best way to fight bullshit is with even more outrageous bullshit. Section 10. The future of funny, The Onion's enduring appeal. So what's next for The Onion? World domination? Perhaps not in the literal sense, but in the realm of satire and humor. They are already a global powerhouse. Their unique brand of comedy has transcended borders and languages, making people laugh all around the world. A line of satirical breakfast cereals, only time will tell. Imagine starting your day with a bowl of politician puffs or scandal flakes. It's this kind of out-of-the-box thinking that keeps The Onion fresh and relevant. But one thing's for sure. The Onion has mastered the art of staying relevant in an ever-changing media landscape. They've adapted to digital platforms, social media, and even video content, ensuring their humor reaches audiences wherever they are. As long as there's absurdity in the world, The Onion will be there to point it out, from political scandals to everyday mishaps. No topic is too big or too small for their satirical lens. The Onion will be there to point it out. Their newsroom is a hub of creativity where writers and editors work tirelessly to craft the perfect joke, the sharpest satire, and the most biting commentary. Because laughter is a powerful force. It breaks down barriers, eases tensions, and brings joy to even the darkest of times. The Onion understands this power and wields it with precision. It can bring people together. It can spark conversations. Whether it's a group of friends sharing a laugh over a ridiculous headline or strangers debating the latest satirical article in an online forum, The Onion fosters a sense of community through humor, and it can help us make sense of this crazy world. In a time when news can often be overwhelming and disheartening, The Onion provides a much-needed respite, a moment to step back and see the absurdity in it all. And in a world that often feels like it's teetering on the brink, where every day brings new challenges and uncertainties, The Onion offers a beacon of light, a reminder that we can still find humor amidst the chaos. A little laughter might be just what we need. It's a coping mechanism, a way to deal with stress and anxiety. The Onion's humor provides that release, that moment of relief in an otherwise stressful day. So thank you, The Onion, for making us laugh. For decades, you've been a source of joy and laughter, a constant in an ever-changing world. Your commitment to humor and satire is unparalleled, and for reminding us that even when things seem bleak, there's always something to smile about. Your work is a testament to the enduring power of comedy, and for that we are grateful. There's always something to smile about. In the end, that's what The Onion is all about. Finding the humor in life's absurdities and sharing it with the world. Here's to many more years of laughter and satire.
So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for notifications, and let's turn the page on a new adventure together. Get ready to experience books like never before, only on VBook 360. Like, comment, and share to support the channel and keep the video magic alive. Thank you for stopping by. And remember, every video has a story, and every story deserves to be shared. See you in the next video.